Good morning, fans of professional bull riding. Our guest today is from the PBR. Our guest today is part of the Kansas City Outlaws, Marcus Mast. We are excited to have him. We are going to be talking up PBR, Ariat PBR. It's going to be up in Indianapolis, presented by Cooper Tires at the Gainbridge Fieldhouse. So we're excited about that. We're going to talk about it about the 14th, the 15th, the Unleash the Bull, the Beast tour. So it's a lot of cool stuff to cover. Marcus, how you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. How about yourself?
Doing fantastic as well. We're just excited to have such a great event next weekend to go to. Gosh, sometimes with Valentine's Day, it's hard to decide what to do, where to go, what restaurant. Heck with all that. We know where you need to be. You need to be at the Ariat PBR.
Absolutely. It'll be the place to take your wife or take your date on for Valentine's date.
So why do we need to go both nights?
Why?
Why?
The first night will be round one. That'll be the start of it all. And the Kansas City Outlaws will have a game that night. We'll play the Missouri Thunder. So it'll be an exciting first night, but obviously the second night we got championship day, and the second day is when they'll crown the championship of the event.
Nice. So it is important. So now I see. So the first night there's like an exhibition game going on, and then the second night is the big main event.
Yes, sir.
Nice. So it sounds like some good stuff going on there. Um, when did you first fall in love with bull riding?
Oh, back when I was 16 years old, I had a good buddy of mine that used to ride bulls, and I went with him to started going with him to rodeos and bull ridings, and I figured out this is something I got to try it.
So was
And
it that, so was it that buddy or was it someone else that trained you to ride?
he got me started on it, and he helped me, kind of figure things out for a little bit until I was able to get some money and go to a bull riding school and actually go to an instructor that does that kind of stuff for a living.
So why are the Ariat PBR athletes the best athletes in the world?
It's man, it's kind of hard to explain, I guess. You just don't find any better than they will be here. This will be the top 35, top 40 guys in the world, and it's the top 40 guys in the world and the top bulls in the world. It's the best that you can get.
I've always been impressed by your all strength, your athleticism, your balance, your endurance. I mean, gosh, you guys are the total package. It kind of reminds me of, say, like Olympic gymnasts. You know how like they have to balance on a pommel horse, except for the difference is the pommel horse isn't trying to kill you. And then, of course, it also kind of reminds me of an MMA fighter, shoot. But the difference is, you might have a guy your same size. You don't have a guy 2,000 pounds that you're going up against. So it seems like, you guys are taking on such a bigger challenge every time you get out there. But the weird thing is, and I've talked to a lot of professional bull riders, they don't look at it as their opponent a lot of times. They look at it as their dance partner, which really I find interesting.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's the big thing. The big thing with riding bulls is you got to be pound for pound. You got to have your pound for pound strength. But the big thing is you got to, if you're in the right spot, they'll basically carry you around. Yeah, there's a lot of people think them bulls are trying to kill us, and there's some of them that are mean, and they'll try and hook you or whatever, and try to run you over. But for the most part, these bulls are bred to do this. It's in their blood to do this, and they love their jobs as well. The better your balance is, the better your physical strength is. I mean, not you don't want to be big, strong, but just pound for pound strength, and you can keep your butt in the right spot. They'll carry you around there, and it's basically just a dance for 8 seconds.
That's awesome. I was going to say, shoot, I'm sure that movie probably inspired your love and your passion for the sport.
Yeah,
Hey,
I've watched it a few times. I,
yeah,
I mean, there's a couple of them back then when I started riding bulls that we've watched a couple times, but I mean, I started riding bulls before I ever got to watching those movies.
okay. Let's see. How does it feel to be back in your home state for this big event?
It's great. I mean, it don't get no better than this for me. Being able to just run down south a little bit from my house and go to Indianapolis. Basically, I mean, it's my home state, obviously, but I think it's a little bit over 2 hour drive. But it makes it nice when it's this close to home.
Definitely. Yeah, I was going to say, as opposed to going out there, Oklahoma and Texas, California, and all that, where you don't have the family nearby. I mean, shoot, I know 2 hours ain't exactly close, but it sure is a lot closer drive, like you said, than some of those other options.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, for us, 2 hours is really close, but for your normal American, 2 hours is a little bit of a haul. But I just came home from California last weekend, so that was a little bit further than Indianapolis is.
Definitely. So it seems like you have a good relationship with doctors. I was going to say Dr. Campbell and it was an 85 and Dr. Feelgood was an 86.5. So tell us about that recent ride where you won.
Yeah, it was one of those bulls. It was actually, you'll draw some here and there. You kind of regret that you drew that bull. You really don't want to have that bull, but the good Lord had a plan, and it all worked out and came out on top, and it was enough to get the event win for me. So just thankful for that.
Yeah, because shoot, what was it last week or the week before in Grand Rapids, Michigan? Yeah, congratulations on that big win. That was phenomenal.
Thank you, thank you.
Let's see. There's not really a bad seat in the house when you go to a PBR event. However, I can imagine it doesn't get any better than the cage. When you're not riding, where do you like to watch from?
Yeah, I like to be back on the back of the buck and shoots. Helping my buddies out. We're all friends in this sport. We're not competing against each other. We're competing against our bull, and we want everybody else to win, but we want to win. We want to win as well too, but we want to help our buddies and hope they can do the best they can. So the back of the buck and shoots, helping guys out is my favorite part.
It is awesome. So it sounds like Monster Jam. Monster Jam is another great family friendly sport. And their big thing is like say if one of the other vehicles tires breaks or whatnot, they go and they help them, which always baffle me because I'm like that's your opponent. That's who you should be rooting against.
Right.
But it sounds like with PBR because you all are such a strong family, you're not rooting against anybody. Like you said, you're rooting for them, but you still want to win. You still want that big gold buckle, and but you definitely don't have any ill will. It sounds like.
No, man. I mean, if we wouldn't help them guys, if we wouldn't help anybody else, we wouldn't have nobody to help us. And we're all going for that same title, to win that gold buckle at the end of the year. And we can do our part on helping them when they're in the buck and shoots, and getting ready and everything. But we can't help them stay on the back of the bull. So it's their destiny's still at your own in your own hands. When you nod your head and go out into the arena, there's nobody that can help you besides God, and it's them all them guys on the back of the buck and shoots are to no avail to you at that point. So
That
it's all a good Lord in the good Lord's plan.
now you mentioned, shoot, there's no one to help you when you're on the bull. but obviously he definitely helps you before you get on the bull. Your coach for the Outlaws, J.W. Hart. Tell us a little bit about Coach.
Yeah, J-Dub's a fantastic guy to have for a coach. I wouldn't want anybody else for a coach. I mean, there's times when he can get kind of brutal, but there's reasons that he's gonna be pushing you pretty hard. And if we're riding good, we're doing our job, we're doing what we're supposed to do. There's no reason for him to get hard and push on us, but still kind of look at the little fine mistakes that we might have made throughout the ride and point those out, and just try to do a little bit better next time, and just kind of keeps pushing us to be better every day.
Sounds great. Sounds like he wants what's best for you. And then who are some of your teammates on the Outlaws?
We got Sandro Batista, which will be in Indianapolis this weekend, and we got Colton Hevelo, Julio Cesar Marquez, and then we got Casio Diaz, who just won a world championship last year. And then we got Mike and Callisto. He's back over in Brazil this year, so he won't be here this weekend. I'm not sure because we'll have a total of 6 guys. I'm not sure who's all going to be coming, who they pick to come. So,
But definitely our
I know those first 4 will be here this weekend for sure.
sounds great. I was going to say, I know our fans are excited about the Ariat PBR event, February 14th, February 15th, the Unleash the Beast tour, the team matches, all kinds of great things going on up there in Indianapolis at the Gainbridge Field House. But past that, in the future, there's a huge reason why our fans need to go to PBR.com because they need to sign up. They need to be eligible for this insane package. I mean, I'm jealous because my birthday is May 17th, so I want to win it. So I shouldn't be telling people about this thing. But there is May 16th, you would win a Kid Rock and Rodeo VIP experience, the 17th and 18th, the PBR World Championship VIP experience, and then the 20th, let me make sure I get this right, Cody Johnson VIP concert experience. So, oh my gosh, that's not just one weekend of amazing entertainment, that's 2 weekends.
Yeah, it's a pretty great deal that they give away. For every night they give away a fan of the night, and they'll I think it's the fan of the night they give away tickets to the World Finals and the Red Rock deal and Cody Johnson's deal. So that's pretty neat deal to be the biggest fan in the house.
Definitely. So you want to have your
So
hat, you
don't
want to have your belt buckle, you want to have your big sign, all that good stuff.
Yeah, and don't forget to cheer and be loud. It's in this kind of sport. It don't matter to. It never hurts to cheer and be loud. That's what we want. That's what we ride off of. To off of the audience. The more you guys cheer, the better we ride. So
So it sounds like fan support's very important. Well, it has been our pleasure today.
yeah,
We
for
had
sure.
the Marcus Mast from the Kansas City Outlaws, from the PBR. And before we let you go, any social media or websites you want to promote?
Uh, Go get your tickets at Ticketmaster.com or PBR.com, or you can call 1-800-732-1727, or you can go to the Gamebridge box office and get your tickets there and come join the fun.
Sounds great. Thank you for joining us, Marcus.
Hey, thanks for having me.